Saturday.
Hey.
Yo, what's up? So, exams are coming up pretty soon. You've been studying? Yep. Last 2 nights. Oh, yeah? Well, not that it's any of my business. Yeah, Junpei makes such a hard turn here to just being a dick. Here we go. Finally, we've reached Taira no Masakado. He's the turning point of the era of the samurai. It all began with infighting among the Taira? I don't know how to say this. Taira clan. Their conflict escalated until the Imperial Court had to intervene. Masakado was pursued by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Masakado. Alright, Sato, you may not look like a samurai, but let's see if you know this one anyway. What's up? There's a theory that Taira no Masakado thought of the prototype for an item essential to battle. Now, what do you think that item was? It's something every samurai needs. Surely, the samurai's katana. I mean, it's katana or armor. Like, the age of samurai ended, like, when they got to, when, like, guns became commonly useful, for the most part, I believe. There was, like, a period where guns were still really bad, and so you would still use katanas, but then, like, when guns got decent, it was like, why would you ever use a katana? Other than to look cool. It's katana, right, chat? It's not armor. It's katana or armor, but I'm, like, 90% sure it's katana. Katana? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Knew that one already, huh? Yep, it's the katana. Think of samurai and their swords are the first thing that come to mind, although it's not known whether Masakado really came up with them. This is gonna be on the exam next week, so prepare well. Let's skip forward a little to the Kamakura era. At last, I can feel them on their way. The samurai are almost here. Look out, a coup. In 1185, the Kamakura shogunate was established. Yes, we're there. And of course, its founder was Minamoto no Yoritomo. I can't believe we finally made it. Nailed it. Charm. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna hit rank 6 charm like any time, and I think it might be after the summer vacation that that you can start Yukari's link, maybe? I can't remember, but we'll be able to start her social link kind of soonish. It's a message from Sonata. Kusuke-san is coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor once we're all back. All right. Works for me, dude. Promise, emergency, and from Bunkichi. Did you tell anyone that I'm running away from home? No. I don't even know who your parents are. Cat. Cat first. Hello. Meow. Super cat food. Meow, meow. Purring loudly, seems happy, light in its eyes his return. Maybe the cat will feel even better if I come again and feed it. You gotta do 4 days of feeding this thing? Holy cow, bro. Such a gluttonous cat. Oh, can't I get one of the Jack Frost dolls from this Crane game? Prize is a Jack Frost doll. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Oh wait, was there an option to play until you get a prize there? Yo, there's a Ganesha over there. Get the Ganesha. This music. This game is a ripoff. Play until you win a prize. Watch it take away all 90k that I have here. This is Atlus's big trick. What is this music? I hate it. Ah, I got the Jack Frost doll! Hooray! Okay, it only took 5 attempts. That seems pretty accurate. How many times did I play? 5, cost me 1,000 yen. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't get another one here, right? What happens if I play until I win a prize again? Let's find out. Crane games are a scam. What's that poster at the bottom left of the screen right now, chat? Is that something from, is that from another Atlus game? Oh, I got another one. It only took 4 tries. Okay, wait, do you just get all 3 that she needs here? I thought that you had to get 1 from this and then get 2 others from something else. I didn't realize you could just get them all from this. Work it over. I'm sick of hearing this noise. Please be done. bum, bum. We've spent about 2k yen on those first two. Oh, and we got it immediately on that one. Nice. That was lucky. All right, only cost like 2,400 yen. I got 3 of them, Elizabeth.
Good day.
Something I can assist you with? Yeah, I got these dang old Jack Frost dolls. And the Christmas star. Jack Frost
Let's
first.
hear the results.
The physical manifestation of Jack Frost. Yes, no doubt, it's a Jack Frost doll. I am greatly fond of Jack Frost. May I touch it?
Marvelous.
Oh my, so soft. To be honest, I was conflicted over what sort of Jack Frost request to make. I also considered asking you to nurture him until he reaches level 99, but I'm glad I chose to make this request in the end since I've gotten such a cute doll out of it.
Forward to it.
That said, I would still love to see Jack Frost at his strongest one day. Please take this as your reward. 3 more Twilight fragments, and then I brought you this. That red-leafed plant, is that the Christmas star? I was led to believe there would be presents growing from this plant.
Well, then.
This fulfills my request. You can take it back with you, though. Although once the presents are in bloom, I'd like for these plants to fill our room. What is wrong with you? Jack's gloves! All right, and we're good on that for now.
Very well, then.
Very well, then. I did buy back a hanged, right? Yeah, let's go hang out with Maiko here. No, is it gonna be a rank up for her? Is this gonna be 6, maybe? You came, Mom and Dad, they. Yeah, what have they done now? What is it now? Thank you. Hi.
I can't take it anymore. Mom and Dad just keep fighting. I begged them to stop fighting so much. But they told me to leave them alone. I made up my mind. I have to run away from home.
Calm down.
Okay. Sorry, I don't want to be a brat.
Oh my goodness, world's most reasonable video game 6-year-old? What the heck?
I made up my mind, and I'm gonna run away.
Never mind, I take it all back. Spoke way too soon.
I better start packing soon. Hey, what should I bring if I'm running away from home?
A stick. A cool stick.
I need lots of snacks, right? And my insurance card?
Yeah, you gotta get insurance for sure. You know, snacks and an insurance card, honestly, that should do it, man.
Really? Wow! Running away is easier than I thought.
They really do reward you in this game for giving the wrong answers. That is not what you should say in this scenario, but it's what netted me 3 music notes.
Now, just gotta decide when to sneak out.
She's deep in thought.
Either way, I'm gonna give it a try.
By the way, what do you mean you need to figure out when to sneak out? Like, I've never seen your parents here. Do they know you're here? It would be so easy for you to just walk down the street and keep going right now. Who would stop you?
Don't worry, I'll be just fine, okay? I'm gonna miss playing with you, though.
Where are you running away to that you're not going to be able to come to the shrine anymore? I really should call the police. Feels like we're growing closer as I let this 6-year-old run away from home. That is rank 6, 4 more.
When I run away, Mom and Dad will have to work together to find me. This is gonna be great. I gotta make sure I'm ready to go.
I walked Maiko home, then returned to the dorm.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this.
You are.
So much has been happening lately.
You're the only one.
I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out.
This is another thing I hate. What do you mean getting dragged along? Everyone is here of their own volition. No one was held at gunpoint and forced to be here.
You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything.
I also notice how, like, Mitsuru looks to Akutsuki here, kind of like for permission. Like, can I say this right now? So it's not like, you know, Mitsuru is like the heir and she's like leading the group other than when we're leading the group, obviously. But like, she's probably not just allowed to like air Kirijo's dirty laundry. I don't mind Yukari wanting to know more about the incident and all that and saying like, you know, if there's more you know, you should tell us. Because that's fair to be like, I feel like you know more than you're letting on, and because we're risking our lives, we should know about it. That's fair. But the way Yukari specifically singles out Mitsuru for no reason instead of someone like Akutsuki or whatever, she's just being an idiot. She's being a brat specifically to Mitsuru for no reason.
Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, Then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Ford Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind S.E.E.S? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess?
I'm so confused. You were not dragged. Just leave. Go away. Stop being here. Like, you think Mitsuru is gonna, like, hold you at gunpoint if you're like, I'm out? She's gonna be like, no, you can't leave? What?
You lied to us?
Did not lie. Maybe a mission of truth at best.
And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai?
Shinji is living proof that they can leave? Yeah, exactly! Yukari, get off of your high horse. If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that.
Yukari is like the worst.
I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join S.E.E.S was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
It's a really good point.
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
But that's what? What are you expecting to get out of this?
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
I would ask how you could possibly come to that conclusion with certainty.
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Oh, you're just gonna say there's evidence but not give us any of it? Alright, fair enough.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this. Have we killed 5 of them or 6 of them now? It's 6, right? The one on the very first night when my son awoken, Thanatos. Then the monorail had 1. Then it was Empress and Emperor both. Yeah, the monorail was the High Priestess. Empress and Emperor both at Tartarus. And then we just did Hierophant and Lovers. And Lovers is the 6th Arcana. Yeah, 6 of them. 6 to go. In order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus. I have to fight to protect everyone. 6 remain.